Good morning everyone. We've been out early this morning to try and have a look at this wasp situation again. They're still about. They don't like me, but this morning I've pulled one of the rocks out the way and there's a lot of wasps all tired and wandering around like lost souls. Someone told me to put some petrol on them, so I did, but the nest is still under there, so I'm going to be a bit careful. I'm going to back off. Tomorrow morning when it's cold I'm going to try and pull a bit more of it apart and see if I can get any more of them out. I'm coming round here because they got upset this morning. So would you be if someone smashed your house up and so come around the back of the, might zoom in a bit if I can, but don't know if you can see that or not. I'm not getting too close because they're still annoyed. You see all this grey papery stuff, that's the nest. And further across there is the entrance to the home, the nest. But I poured some petrol on there, so there is a lot of dead wasps there, but they started coming out, getting ready to attack. So I had to leg it first thing this morning. But I'm hoping if I can do this 2 or 3 mornings in a row, I might be able to get rid of them. But there's still quite a few there still, even though I've killed a few off. Another lovely day. Bit nippy, but the sun's out. It's got to expect it this time of the year. Early start this morning again in the dark. Pulled a load of the brickwork out of here. And at the moment I can only see one wasp in my shadow. No, 2. Oh, there's another one. So I better come out of the way.
Steve has a fascination for the wasps, or is it a death wish?
They're all a little bit confused because they don't know where to go. The hive's there somewhere, but they can't get to it. I'll watch a little later to see whether I can see whether they've found somewhere to get into it again. So I know
Back
where
to the
attack
work
next time. But I don't think there's quite a few about, but there weren't as many as yesterday morning.
He's only after the bloody wasps again.
Right, the sun's out, so that means the wasps are going to be about, but I think I've found the way, working where I am. They look lost souls, don't they, there? So dive past the washing. I'm working down here, so I think I should be able to set that, all being well. Bit of an awkward job this has been under the fence, but we've had one quick mix just to get a rough level on it. Mix some more, then I can set the frame in and tidy up round it, I think, from both sides. All being well. That's from the outside of the fence, and that's from the inside. Just got to let that dry for a day or 2 days. Probably the rest of the day, and they'll be solid enough to put the lid back on tomorrow, hopefully. While I'm waiting for this to dry, I'm going to try and crack on with this next post and panel, because although the wasps are still here, there aren't so many of them, and they're behind the hill, so I'm hoping they're going to leave me alone, and I'll leave them alone. We'll see how we get on. I might have to have bought it. We'll see. Sunday morning. Yesterday I started digging the hole for the last post. We're not quite there yet. Need to take another 4 or 5 inches out of it, I think. Line it up properly. Quite pleased with that. That's dried off nicely, so I can get the muck out of that and put the lid back on it. And today I didn't want to upset any more wasps around. There's still the odd one this morning, I can see, but I haven't seen any coming out where the nest was down there. So I don't know whether I've got it all. It might be underground still. They might be trying to dig the way out of it, but there's the odd wasp that's hanging around. But I'll keep them out of its way, but if I can't kill it, it'll just go away on its own, hopefully. Because I've got to get all of this rockery down anyway to finish the fence job. But also today, someone come the weekend to take some more of the soil away, which was good. I can hear that wasp again. Okay. I'm going to do a bit of gardening this morning. I think it's time to get the sweet corn and tuck in, and the beans are about at it, so that's and I'll take my onions up as well. So
Right.
I think that'll
crack on, Steve.
Finish this
Firstly,
off for
the corn of the cob.
Got a reasonable produce. I mean, the rhubarb keeps coming through, so I should keep having a go at that as and when I can.
Now, it's time for the beans. And finally, the shallots.
Oh, look, corn of the cob, or maize, or whatever you like to call it. Got my shallots up. I've got some beans to dry out for next season. Just have a look at the rhubarb, and that'll do for this sort of gardening. Right, this is whoops. It's starting to get a bit dark now. It's rain is imminent, so I'm not going to mix concrete. I've set that up ready. The last panel is in situ. I've got that as low as I can get it. So I should just, until the rains come, just waste a bit more time out of here, because I don't like being indoors if I can help it. We'll put the lid back on that, tidy that up a little bit, and then I'll just break up a bit more of this soil. Break some of these chunks up, because I want to get into that lot pretty soon. Right, that needs digging over now that I've got the produce in, and we'll catch up with you later. Good morning, halfway through September, another glorious sunny day to start with. We had some rain yesterday.
He's still on about those wasps.
As usual, I'm mixing cement or concrete. Before I do anything, last night in the rain I raked a bit of this about, because it's still the odd wasp, but I think we're near enough got rid of them now. I'll just see the odd one occasionally, but I can't see any at the moment, which is good. And once I'm going to start breaking through this way along here to this tree, because that's where I need to be at next. And also obviously this fence panel, that's what's happening this morning. I'm going to line up that fence panel and drop the old concrete in. Then another couple of days I'm going to take all this wood away and get the tops lined up properly, get the gravel down, decide what I'm going to do with this, how to finish that off, but at least it's solid and in now. And that part of the garden will be basically ready for Kaz to do what she wants with it, and I can work out the path and the route of this mucky corner. But we'll crack on. Coffee time, all stopped coffee, but I've managed to check the heights of the posts, and they're all square and plumb. A barrel load of concrete in there. Now we're just going to have a few minutes to contemplate the best route. What we're going to do here now, I personally think I'm going to put this to Kaz in a minute, to actually carry the path up to here and then across there, so in case we have a gateway at any time. We've also got to get past to do any gardening and maintenance, so I've got to get round there. At the moment we're not going all the way to the fence. Not saying we won't do it in the future, but we'll because we've got that lovely yew tree which we don't want to mess about with. But if we wanted to, we could get one part panel or a gate in there. But on the other end of the fence, this is a bit different. This again, it might be. There's Kaz now. We'll have a discuss, see what we think. This is heavy going, but we've carried on a bit down and come out and done a bit more. The original path comes down here, and it went round the corner here. As you can see, if we do that now, we face the fence. So we've got to carry the path forward, then chuck a left to get round there. So I've had to dig out a lot more of this, which is good because it's all got to go anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's just slowing this part of the job down, but I'm happy with it. We'll see how far we get on in the next couple of hours. Morning everyone. It's getting a bit cool in the morning, so even though the sun's out. Just going to tell you when I don't like it. When it's like this. Just like this. And we've got the old steam, well, it's not steam, is it? The windows are starting to get damp in the mornings. But you can see that alright, it's not very good, is it? So we start the day by having to so we can see what out of the windows. Don't do as good as Kaz does, but it looks like it's going to be a nice day anyway, doesn't it? Hopefully the path's set that I did those 3 slabs yesterday. I'm not going to walk on today though. I would think it'd be safe to. Yeah, that's all right. So I can clear that area of the props and everything. Right, I'll carry on with the window cleaning to start with. End of play. The wasp bill gets bigger because it's been transferred from over here. So I've dug that bit out. And I've got to go a bit further here to work out what I'm going to do about this next bit, because I ain't got a clue at the moment. I'll sleep on it. Putting that fencing up certainly gives a bit more privacy, and it's also, sounds daft, but it seems to have opened the garden up a bit. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Do your old dad to show you how it's done, son. Take it from this side, I think. Yeah. I don't think, realistically, you've gone in far enough to. You want it cutting from this side anyway, so it tips this way, Wad. You want to cut? You want to come from this side, so that.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah. You'll get there now. Can't barrel for that. Can't wait from this side, Bob. Then it'll injure, won't it? Really, thinking. I think more than anything it's binding. Too cold. I've just recorded that. I'll sort that out then, Wad. Can you put it back up again? I've changed my mind. That is a bit of tough wood, mate. We've got a lot more digging out of that now. Still, it's got it opened up again, hasn't it? Thank you very much.
Definitely hard wood.
Just to catch up. I've had a lot of other jobs to do today, but I've had 2 or 3 hours on this. This was the yew tree. As you can see, we've nearly got it dug out, but a bit more to do at the bottom there, then I can start reesting that off. And I think if I don't get it out tonight, it'll be tomorrow morning. I don't think it'll take a lot now, probably another hour or two.
This is like a quarter-final, semi-final. We talk about it all the time. Is it? And actually, we'll probably brush over it. We'll talk about
7:20 at night. I've managed to get the old yew tree out. There's still a lot of bits to dig out, but that's the baby. Try and dig it out to start with, and then cut them off, then dig the stragglers tomorrow, and that'll allow me to sort out the gap. We'll continue tomorrow because I've had about enough for today. Well, we'll call an end to this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Next time we'll be looking at fences and wrestling with the wasp problem. Until then, have fun. If you enjoyed it, give us a like and a thumbs up. Talk to you again later.